Really smoke. You know, I noticed that since I've been sober, I just be having to hype my own self up for my videos, hence the music. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Miguel Cotto has the Instagram. He doesn't have that many followers, so it does raise speculation of is it really his Instagram, but I have confirmed that, in fact, it is his Instagram. But does he run his Instagram? Does Miguel Cotto look like the type of guy that's going to be Instagramming? But on his Instagram page is a non-official poster, Miguel Cotto versus Saul Canelo El Cinnamon Alvarez, 9/12/2015, September the 12th, 2015, Madison Square Garden, HBO pay-per-view. So that makes me think, okay, well, it is his Instagram, and for him to allow something like that to be up, it's like, well, okay, let's just be frank. Miguel Cotto, when it comes to negotiations, is a pain in the ass. We know that as fans. We know that he gives you a hard time, especially when he has something over you. Now, the question is, who at this point in time sells more, Miguel Cotto or Saul Canelo Alvarez? So you got Saul Canelo Alvarez, the young Mexican warrior who's got major props, despite what you think about the decision, major props for taking the Irislandy Lara fight when nobody around him wanted him to take it. So you got the established sixth division world champion, superstar Miguel Cotto, somewhat fading, but career at this point in his career, it's somewhat up for debate. For example, is he a real 160-pound champion? Another example is, will he fight GGG? Fans won't feel satisfied, or I can say a large number of fans will not feel satisfied if Miguel Cotto retires and does not fight Gennady Golovkin. So I don't think he can retire until that's done. I mean, that should, let me try to explain. If Miguel Cotto is fighting Saul Canelo Alvarez in September, let's just say then he's going to have one more fight, because I had trouble myself thinking, okay, well, he fought Sergio Martinez in June. So he was supposed to fight in December, but now he's just not going to fight until May, and that would be the Canelo fight. It didn't make any sense to me, so I'm thinking Miguel Cotto is going to have a fight in like February or March. Honestly, in my honest opinion, Miguel Cotto versus Saul Canelo Alvarez is not happening on May the 5th. It's being used as a, as a marketing ploy. It's being used as a scare tactic. The Floyd Mayweather is like, listen, if you don't fight Pacquiao, we're gonna put this on that date. Then you got Bob Arum saying that May 2nd and Cinco de Mayo was for Mexicans. Okay, all right, yeah, Bob, whatever. But looking at the landscape of what Cotto's got available to him, that would be 3 fights. Whoever he fights in this upcoming bout would most likely would be a regular title defense against a known 160-pounder, but not somebody that, that fans are going to be like, oh, okay, that should have been pay-per-view. Fight Canelo in September, so which means this Cotto fight would probably have to be in February, March, this next Cotto fight, if it's not Canelo in May. Then fight Golovkin early 2016 if he's still around. So like I said, it's all up for speculation. And I guess the biggest thing to concern ourselves with is that Miguel Cotto is the type of person that if he does an interview, he's not going to talk about the situation. He doesn't want you talking about the situation. And Saul Canelo Alvarez is a no good son of a bitch in Miguel Cotto's eyes. For him to be talking about me and Miguel Cotto is going to fight on Cinco de Mayo. And remember, Miguel Cotto is Puerto Rican. So Cotto's on this side looking like, who does he think he is? Now, I did want to fight, but since I'm A side, now I'm going to say no because you had no business running your mouth. So Cotto is the type of guy that, what I'm saying is, he may want to fight on Cinco de Mayo. He may understand there's more money there, but just because Saul Canelo Alvarez has been opening his mouth saying what he's going to do and not talking to Cotto about this, then Cotto's on some shit like, who does this kid think he is? And that's what I thought at first. I'm thinking like, well, wait a minute. Canelo saying he's going to fight Cotto. We all been saying he's going to fight Cotto. But I'm thinking, has anybody talked to Cotto about this? We haven't heard, we don't hear nothing about Cotto wanting to, he been quiet as shit. Think about it. Cotto has been quiet. So it's like this. We don't even know if he really wants to fight Canelo. Well, actually, he does. But I'm talking about as far as his sense of urgency. Like, let me fight him in May. I don't think so. I think he wants to have it in either June, or I think he wants to have it in either in September. So look at what Miguel Cotto has to offer. Pay-per-view star, Canelo Alvarez, pay-per-view star. You have 2 pay-per-views against the 1. If you look at the last 2 fights, Canelo's 2 was on pay-per-view. Miguel Cotto is 1-1. Edwin Rodriguez, or Delvin Rodriguez, and Sergio Martinez. So if you look at the championship situation, well, you have Miguel Cotto as a WBC 160-pound title, but the fight will probably take place at 154 because Freddie Roach is probably thinking Canelo, he damn near died to make that 152 because you was on the biggest stage ever. But making that 154 now, they're going to use that against him. They're probably going to even try to make it at 153 or some shit like that. I don't think Cotto is going to go below that. But I don't think it's going to be for that title. Like I said, I do my videos live. It seems like I'm rambling, but it's something